There's a new cell phone scam targeting Florida customers, but it starts in your email. New at 5:30, Action News Jack's Courtney Cole explains how it works and how to avoid it.
Your phone number is not just how people reach you anymore. It is the key to your bank account, your email, your investment portfolio, and virtually every other financial account you own. Most of them use your phone number to verify who you are. Criminals figured this out. There is a scam spreading right now called SIM swapping, and it starts not with you doing anything wrong, but with your cell phone carrier handing your number to a stranger. Here are 10 signs it has already happened to you, and exactly what to do before your bank account is the next thing they access. Let's go. Number 10. Your phone suddenly has no signal. You pick up your phone and notice there is no service. No bars, no signal indicator. The phone appears to be working fine. The screen is on, the battery is charged, apps are open, but you cannot make a call, send a text, or connect to your carrier's network. You assume it is a tower issue in your area and put the phone down. That assumption is exactly what the criminals are counting on. A sudden, complete loss of cellular signal is the most common first sign of a SIM swap attack. Here is what happened. A criminal called your carrier, pretended to be you, and convinced a customer service representative to transfer your phone number to a new SIM card, one that is physically in the criminal's possession. The moment that transfer completes, your phone is cut off from your number. Their phone now receives every call and every text message sent to you. This matters enormously because your bank almost certainly uses text messages to send you security verification codes. When your bank sees a login attempt from an unrecognized device and sends a one-time code to your number, that code now goes directly to the criminal's phone. Your account is open. A signal outage caused by a real network issue is temporary, affects multiple people in your area, and resolves itself. A signal outage caused by a SIM swap affects only your number, persists indefinitely, and will not be resolved until you contact your carrier and report what happened. If your signal disappears without any explanation and does not return within 30 minutes, do not wait to see if it fixes itself. Call your carrier from another phone or drive to a physical store immediately. While you still have access, move quickly. Change your bank account password from a device on your home Wi-Fi rather than cellular data. Call your bank and ask them to flag your account for suspicious activity. Time is the only resource working in your favor at this stage. A sudden loss of signal is the most obvious sign. Sign number 9 is subtler. It shows up not on your phone but in your email inbox, and most people read it and do nothing because it looks like routine account maintenance. Number 9. You receive a SIM change confirmation. You did not request an email or text message arrives from your cell phone carrier confirming that your SIM card has been updated or that your number has been transferred to a new device. It thanks you for contacting customer service and confirms the change is complete. You did not contact customer service. You did not request a SIM change. You did not transfer your number anywhere. This confirmation message is the carrier's automated system doing exactly what it is supposed to do, notifying the account holder when a significant change is made. The problem is that by the time the notification arrives, the change has already been processed. The criminal already has your number. The confirmation is not a warning you can act on before the damage. It is a receipt sent after the fact. This is one of the clearest structural failures in how carriers handle SIM swap requests. The verification happens before the change is made, but the account holder notification happens after. The person most likely to catch the fraud is the last to know. If you receive one of these messages, treat it as a 5-alarm emergency regardless of how routine it looks. Call your carrier immediately from any available phone and tell them the SIM change was unauthorized. Ask them to reverse it, freeze your account from further changes, and note the fraud on file. Then call your bank, your email provider, and any other account that uses your phone number for two-factor authentication. Change those passwords from a device that is not relying on your phone number for verification. Going forward, ask your carrier to add a SIM lock or a port freeze to your account, a feature that prevents any SIM changes or number transfers without an additional in-person verification step or a separate PIN that must be provided. Most major carriers offer this but do not advertise it. You have to ask. That confirmation message is the carrier telling you something already went wrong. Sign number 8 is your bank telling you the same thing, except by the time the bank sends it, the criminal may already be inside. Number 8, your bank sends a login alert. From an unrecognized device, you receive a notification from your bank, by email, by the bank's app, or by push notification, informing you that your account was accessed from a new device or an unrecognized location. The alert includes details you do not recognize, a device type you do not own, a city you have never been to, an IP address that means nothing to you. Most people dismiss these alerts. They assume it was them logging in from a different browser, or a new phone they recently set up, or a location their IP address sometimes misidentifies. They mark the email as read and move on. Do not do that. An unrecognized device login alert, especially one that arrives at an odd hour or involves a location far from where you live, is one of the clearest indicators that your account credentials have been compromised, either through a SIM swap that allowed someone to bypass your two-factor authentication, or through a phishing attack that captured your password. Either way, someone who is not you just got in. If you receive one of these alerts and you know it was not you, treat it as an active emergency. Log into your bank immediately from a trusted device and change your password. Check your recent transactions for anything you do not recognize. Call your bank's fraud line and report the unauthorized access. Off that route entirely. If this is making you want to check your bank's security settings right now, do that and subscribe before you close this tab. We cover threats like this every week so you stay ahead of what is spreading. A login alert tells you someone got in, sign number 7 tells you what they are doing once they are inside, and it is not what most people expect. Number 7. Small, unfamiliar transactions appear on your account. You check your bank statement and notice a handful of small charges from merchants you do not recognize. $3 here, $1.99 there. A charge for less than $1 from a company name that means nothing to you. These are test charges. Criminals who gain access to a bank account do not immediately drain the balance. That triggers fraud detection before larger transactions can process. Instead, they run microtransactions against merchants with loose verification, small enough to go unnoticed, significant enough to confirm the account is live and accessible. Once the test charges confirm access, the larger withdrawals follow. The small charges are the warning. Most people see them, assume they were a forgotten subscription or a minor automatic charge, and do nothing. By the time the large transaction hits, the account is already compromised and the test charge window has long since closed. Report every unrecognized charge to your bank, regardless of the amount. Banks take fraud reports on small charges just as seriously as large ones, because the pattern of microtransactions is a well-documented signature of account testing. A fraud analyst looking at a report of 3 small charges from unfamiliar merchants in a short time window will recognize what they are looking at. Also, enable real-time transaction alerts if you have not already. When your bank notifies you the instant a charge processes, rather than waiting for you to check your monthly statement, the test charge window closes before the criminals can move to the next step. You see the first dollar charge, you call your bank, and the larger transaction never happens. Small charges are the setup. Sign number 6 is what happens after the setup, and it arrives in your email in a way that looks like standard account security, which is exactly why it gets missed. Number 6. Service. The email includes a link or a code to complete the reset. You did not request it. This is a criminal testing your account access using the password reset flow. Here is what the sequence looks like from their end. They have your email address and your phone number, possibly obtained through a data breach or purchased from a data broker. They initiate a password reset. The service sends a confirmation code to your phone number. If a SIM swap is already in place, that code arrives on the criminal's phone instead of yours. They complete the reset, change the password, and lock you out. A password reset email you did not request means someone is actively attempting to access one of your accounts right now. Not yesterday, right now. The email is arriving because the reset flow was just triggered. Act immediately. Do not click any link in the email itself. Go directly to the service's website or app by typing the address yourself. No service, call your carrier from another phone right now. Multiple password reset emails arriving in a short window, especially across different services, is a particularly serious signal. It suggests a coordinated attack across several accounts simultaneously, which is a hallmark of a professional SIM swap operation. The broader and faster the reset requests, the more organized the attack. If you know someone who uses their phone number as the only backup for their financial accounts, share this video with them today. The gap between knowing about SIM swapping and not knowing about it is the gap between catching it early your phone number has been transferred to a SIM card in someone else's phone. Your phone still connects to the network and shows signal because it is connecting to Wi-Fi calling or a residual network connection. But SMS messages sent to your number are being delivered to the criminal's device, not yours. The verification codes are arriving, they are just arriving somewhere else. This sign is particularly disorienting because your phone appears to be working normally. Apps open, Wi-Fi works, you can browse the internet. Only incoming SMS messages and phone calls are affected because those are routed through your phone number and your number is no longer attached to your SIM. If verification codes consistently fail to arrive across multiple services while your phone appears otherwise functional, call your carrier immediately and ask whether any SIM changes or number transfers have been made on your account in the last 24 hours. Do not text the carrier. Text messages require your phone number to work correctly, which is exactly the system that may be compromised. Call from a landline or ask a family member to call on your behalf. Missing verification codes mean your number is already somewhere else. Sign number 4 shows up at a completely different point in the attack, not at the beginning and not in your inbox. It shows up on your front porch. Number 4, a new SIM card or phone arrives at your address. Unexpectedly, a package arrives from your carrier containing a new SIM card, a replacement phone, or account materials you never ordered. The packaging looks official. The carrier's branding is on the envelope. Your name and address are correct. This is not a gift. It is a sign that someone called your carrier, got partial access to your account, and ordered replacement hardware, possibly as part of an attempt to complete a SIM swap through a different route, or as a test to see what they can request under your name before escalating to a full number transfer. In some It is a phone call that goes to someone you trust, pretending to be you. Number 2, friends or family. Report strange calls or messages from your number. Someone close to you, a family member, a longtime friend, a trusted contact, reaches out to tell you that they received an unusual call or message from your phone number. Maybe it was a request for money, maybe it was a request for personal information. Maybe the conversation simply felt off, like the person on the other end knew the right words but not the right details. When a criminal completes a SIM swap and gains control of your phone number, they use it to run secondary scams against your contacts. A message from your number carries built-in trust that a message from a stranger does not. Your family is more likely to send money to your number. Your friends are more likely to share personal information if they believe that or personal account details, using your voice number to add credibility to requests that would otherwise be immediately suspicious. If a contact